Freeman tries to find a way to fend off a former playoff team on the gridiron. Welcome to SportsWire. I'm Will Catterley. The Mavericks look to win their home opener, but on paper at least, it seemed they would need one heck of an effort to defeat Prince George. The Royals did graduate plenty of seniors, but made it to the postseason just months ago. The recipe for the Mavericks was timely offense and great defense.
And who's not excited for high school football? This guy sure is, showing off his dance moves. I don't know whether to laugh or be impressed, or both. Firing up the crowd. Crowd wouldn't need much help, though. First quarter, finding his man. It's Owen Fallen, the quarterback, connecting with Jarrell Horn. You haven't heard the last of the two of them, especially Horn. If it works once, why not do it again? Same drive, let it this. Horn the catch on the pass by Owen Fallen. And I guess if you mess with the Mavericks, you'll get the horn. The end around, touchdown, Freeman, and the Mavs take the early 7-0 lead on a well-orchestrated drive. That highlight reel brought to you by Jarrell Horn. 7-0 with 7:42 to go in the first. Prince George, they went to the ground game, and this guy had a heck of a game. Curtis Allen with the carry, good enough for a first down. It would lead to this. Special teams would play a big part in this football game. And the Royals could not connect on that field goal as the Freeman defense would stiffen, so it's still 7-0 ensuing possession. Guess what they're going to do? Yep, you got it. It's Owen Fallen to Jarrell Horn. This guy is a playmaker, and Freeman plans to find him all season long. 7-0 after one. Same drive, second quarter. The field goal attempt by Ty Bowman is true. And just like that, the Mavs have a two-score advantage, 10-0. No, they're not playing the Mustangs. They're playing the Royals. I know it says Mustangs on the scoreboard. Royals trying to come back. I said timely defense, right? Well, there was great defense right there. Nice breakup by Kareek Bullock. Playing in the backfield, and then Royals said, you know what? Let's just go with what we got in terms of our best production. Let's keep it to the ground. Curtis Allen with a big run there. That would lead to this. Quarterback calling his own number. Senior, oh, captain, my captain, coming back. Tahir Johnson is to gone. Johnson finds pay dirt, and just like that, Royals right back in it. We got a 10-7 ball game. 9:41 to go in the second quarter. And yes, they're not playing the Mustangs. Again, special teams. Freeman forces a punt. And then number 22, Cam Tucker, is going to tuck and run. And he's going to find pretty good field position. Nice return. Gets the Mavs on the right side of the 50 in Royals territory. Would lead to this. Freeman says, we can run the football too. Going through tackles is Kyle Smith. Just a few plays later, Freeman, look at this, fakes out the camera guy and the defense. Number 21, Macho Santiago. He's also a great baseball player. He finds the end zone, touchdown Mavs. 17-7, that would be the score. 1:21 to go in the second. We go to the third quarter. Royals, the screen pass. It's Curtis Allen. Have yourself a night, my friend. He was a leading yards guy on the squad. He had the most yards of anyone on offense for Prince George. And feed the beast. Curtis Allen, end zone. I mean, that's a great name for a running back, isn't it? Curtis Allen? It just sounds like it fits the mold, doesn't it? 17-14 after 3. It's anybody's ball game. Royals driving in the fourth. Just down 3, remember. It's Allen. Allen, with a host of Mavericks on him, gets about 15 yards and a first down and would set it up for this. Field goal for the tie. No! Wide left. So it's still 17-14, 4 minutes and change to go. Last chance, Royals. Take a look at the pressure on Tahir Johnson. Great job up front by Freeman. Usually it pays dividends in the secondary, and it does. It's Manny Harris, and Manny leads the Mavericks to victory with the Oski. Freeman wins their opener. Final score 17-14. That's your final.
Meanwhile, in the East End, Highland Springs opened their new stadium against defending North Carolina state champion Julius Chambers. It was the first official home game for the Springers since 2019, and obviously they don't shy away from lofty competition.
The Springers march on their own turf for the first time in a couple of years, and when I talk about lofty competition, Highland Springs taking on Julius Chambers from the Charlotte area, and they look a little bit like Syracuse. Julius Chambers is ranked 21st in the nation in high school football. Why? You can't run on him. Number 59 makes a big stop right there. I don't know who comes up with these rankings, but the Springers' special teams is always special, and they would be big early. So would the Foster Pals, by the way. This is the Aline variety. Aline Foster Pal with the block and the recovery. Springers have the ball deep in Julius Chambers' territory, but the Cougars' defense just would not let Highland Springs work offensively. They did have their moments, but Christian Martin cannot get it done. Ensuing possession, so no points off that block. Check out the speed. Quarterback Demir Edwards hooks up to Daniel Davis for 88 yards and a score. 7-0 Julius Chambers. Later they're going to say, hey, let's run to the right again. Not this time. Springers not fooled. They played well in this one. Taki Heath makes a stop, 7-0 after one quarter. Springers would get it going finally on the ground. Little option, old school style. That run is good for a first down. It would set up this. The pass. What a catch on the outside. Heath having a big game for the Springers at the wide receiver position. And on fourth down and goal, check out the tricky Springers. Here comes another Foster Pal. This time it's Aziz Foster Pal. Touchdown. Springers, we got ourselves a game, folks. We're tied at 7 apiece. And really, this game for Julius Chambers came down to making big plays. They did not have long extended drives against Highland Springs at all. Springers with a chance late in the half to take their first lead, but instead number 44 with the strip sack. That causes a fumble. Number 55 for the Cougars recovers. Their defense was absolutely terrific. They got some big boys on that defensive side. It would set it up for this. Edwards looking, firing, finding his receiver. That's good for over 20 yards and a first down. More importantly, would set up this field goal to end the half. It would be up and it would be good. And the Cougars would never look back. It would be a 10-7 lead for Julius Chambers. Third quarter. Springers trying to find something through the air. They do. Check this pass out from Christian Martin. Firing, finding his receiver, Christian Robinson. Christian to Christian connection works, but the Springers once again failed to get points. This is fourth down. Looks like a good play. It is, but it's short of the line to gain. So on fourth down conversions, Springers not getting it done. 1 for 3 on the night at this juncture. They go with a slant. Two defenders run into each other. Edwards finds this guy twice in the second half. He's a burner as well. Kevin Concepcion. And he was excepcion. 81 yards to pay dirt. Touchdown. Chambers, they have a 2-score lead. It'd be 17-7. Still in the third. Next possession. Just a breakdown in coverage. It's Concepcion again. This time it's a 64-yard touchdown bomb. Again, they didn't drive down the field against Highland Springs. They just made a couple of really big plays for their scores. And the defense did the rest. No shame in losing to this squad. They're awfully good. Chambers gets a win over Highland Springs. Springers do score a touchdown late, but fall 24-13.
The Springers look to bounce back against Manchester, who made it to the regional final last season. Well, it's back to the gridiron when we come back. Glen Allen and Matoaca do battle, while Henrico looks to stay in it with a stingy defense against Atlee. Plus, we hit field hockey. Deep Run looks to dispose of Mills Godwin. That and more straight ahead.
Take out meals for just $12.99. Call them.
Sherry Pearson. You are the sole surviving heir of the King of Montanopolis, and you are now worth $45 million.
I'm rich! This can't be real.
Of course it's not real. Come on. Having money isn't about luck. Like that takeout meal. Cook at home instead, you can save thousands a year. Feed me.
Feed the pig. Welcome back to SportsWire. Deep Run and Godwin, field hockey rivals. Deep Run has kind of owned the series as of late, but a lot of new faces for the Wildcats did not show early. First quarter, less than 2 minutes in. Number 25 to number 3, she shoots, she scores. Bryce Maxey was really making the offense work. Elena Sorkin pays it off with the goal, and still 13:35 to go. Here comes Maxey again. Fires it inside, that time kicked away, but they stick with it. She shoots, she scores, putting the biscuit into the basket. And this time, number 19 gets in on an Anna Reed. And Deep Run has, just like that, a 2-0 lead. How about the defense coming in and making some plays? They able to get the ball off the stick of the offensive player right there, number 13, Ella Burns, doing a nice job. She's a senior returning. Godwin again. That one just goes wide. They had a couple opportunities early to make this a game, but Deep Run. Here comes Maxey and company. Centers it. Oh, just misses. The timing is just barely off, so it's 2-0 after 1 quarter play. Yeah, field hockey gets 4 quarters these days. Second quarter, keeper comes way out, makes a nice original stop, but Deep Run gets the ball back on the stick, puts the biscuit in the basket. She shoots, she scores. Alana Sorkin, the senior for Deep Run, had herself a night. And then more from the Wildcats. Check it out. This shot just goes wide for everything she did for the offense and setting up her teammates. Bryce Maxey just missed a few of them. It's 3-0 after 2. Third quarter, switching sides now. More Wildcats. And inside, she shoots, she scores! It was tipped by 25, but I think it went in first by Anna Reed, so we're going to give her the goal on that one, unofficially. Wildcats looking for more. Then they'll get more right through the wicket. She shoots, she scores. Anna Reed having herself a night. That's a hat trick. All of a sudden, the Wildcats up 5. Godwin with a chance. Deep Run looking to have that clean sheet, not allow a goal. She shoots, kick save, and a beauty. Jessica Blasek in net for this one. Ella Fallen usually starts. Blasek makes the big-time save. So good work by her. Wildcats executing in many ways, including set pieces on corners. And they just kept after it. Finally, it's going to be knocked in. She shoots, she scores. Kelsey McAleese, she's a junior, and that will do it. Wildcats win it over the Eagles 6-0. You're fine.
Glen Allen had their home opener on the Gridiron Friday night as the Jags entertained Matoaca. The Warriors came at Glen Allen with a 2-headed monster running the football, while the Jaguars answered with some great quarterback play.
So Friday Night Lights, I swear everybody, including Glen Allen, Deep Run, Freeman, everyone went with the Hawaiian shirt theme on this particular night, on this particular weekend. And how many games are we going to have blocked punts in? Well, here's another one. Highland Springs was one. This is another. Blocked punt. Number 24 blocks it and recovers it. Jackson Winston doing the honors, and it would lead to this. Glen Allen got it going in the passing game. Number 15, Jordan Brown, finds his receiver. He's going to point to a first down. It actually was not. Still, Adrian Mosley with a nice catch, and it would lead to this. They would get the first down, and then they're going to get the touchdown on the keeper by downtown Jordan Brown. Just like that, Glen Allen starting off great. They're up 7-0. Problem was they couldn't stop this guy. Quentin Johnson takes it all the way into the end zone and then puts the football and goes 90-90. Touchdown Matoaca. The Warriors tie it up at 7. Johnson had himself a night. 287 yards on the ground for the Warriors all day. Jordan Brown says, I can run too. He helped the Glen Allen running game. They had some moments, but mostly they did it with his legs and his arms. Same drive, second quarter, leading to this. This is a nice-looking run. Here he comes again. It's Mosley. Adrian. Touchdown, Glen Allen. Back and forth, do-si-do. The Jags back on top 14-7. This was a good game. Jaguars and Warriors, nice way to start the season for both teams. They both tested each other. It was not decided until really midway through the fourth quarter. Great defensive stop up the middle by Glen Allen. They have some good linebackers. That was one of them there, but then they give it to the other Johnson. He's going to find running room, and then they finish it off. Cameron Johnson with a touchdown score. It's tied at 14. Late second quarter, they try to go to the air. It is intercepted, picked off by number 2, Ford Michelot. And then this was just unlucky. Third quarter, opening series, Glen Allen trying to take the lead. The ball is tipped by the wide receiver and then intercepted. Some interceptions are on the quarterback, sometimes they're not. It was a good pass, just a bad result. That would lead to this. Johnson & Johnson, not the vaccine, but these two running backs were really causing problems for Glen Allen. Why not give it to Johnson again? It's Quentin variety. Touchdown, his second of the night. And now Matoaca has a 21-14 lead. Back comes Glen Allen. Brown on the run, as he's done all night. It would lead to this. The short field goal is up and good. The Matoaca defense would stiffen, but Glen Allen just down 21-17. What do the Warriors do? Well, they keep pounding it out on the ground. Yes, 287 yards rushing. And Johnson comes around for a big first down. And then some defense by number 53. He makes a nice stop. Chris Johnson for Glen Allen, so it forces Matoaca into a field goal situation, just what the Jags needed. Still one score behind with 11:17 to go, 24-17. Could the Jaguars find a way to tie it? Well, finally they get something going on the ground with the running back situation. Number 33 on the carry there, it's Xavier Moss. Leave no stone unturned for Moss. And then Jordan Brown, the pass on fourth down. So close. Actually make that third down, they would be forced to punt. Game of inches is football, isn't it? We say it all the time. It's a terrible cliche, but it's true. And this is just easy, squeezy, lemon peasy. All the way down inside the 10-yard line on the pass play to Johnson. And again, it's Johnson and Johnson. Here comes Quentin. His third touchdown of the night, 62 yards, 7 carries. And Johnson, actually that was Cameron. Quentin had even more than that. Johnson and Matoaca take care of Glen Allen. 31-17 is your final. Well, let's go up to Hanover County, where the Atlee Raiders are playing host to the Henrico Warriors. Come out and play. The Atlee defense came out and played. Henrico actually made some nice plays early on first quarter. Quarterback scrambling, looking, firing, finding his receiver, Timothy Hicks. And look, he's got speed to burn. Big play in a first down, but a penalty flag negates it. Then a turnover makes things even worse. Deep in Henrico territory, it led to this. Caleb Warren, touchdown. Atlee Raiders would have an early 7-0 lead. More chances for the Warriors on offense. Quarterback number 6, Sean Macon, fires, connects. Good for a first down. He hits his receiver number 9, Devin Sumler. Then, unfortunately, Henrico would be forced to punt. And guess what? Theme of SportsWire this week. It's blocked. Atlee takes over, short field. What do? They fire for the end zone, and it's knocked away, incomplete. Henrico's defense played terrific in this game. They really did keep them in the football game throughout. It was the short fields that killed them. And they do give up points there, but not a touchdown, so it's 10-0, almost at the half. Henrico trying to get something going offensively, and the lane and the seas parted on this one. The quarterback, Jordan Hawkins, takes it. Takes advantage, gets a first down. Later, Hawkins looking, firing. Second quarter now, going deep, but it's double coverage, and Atlee comes away with a turnover. Ty Gilpin doing the honors. Still, like I said, Henrico's defense kept them in the football game. They did not play poorly, they played well. They get the football back. And the end around looks like it's going to work wonders. That's big time yardage for a first down. Henrico's got something going. Saw that end around work against Godwin in the scrimmage just last week. Another run. Okay, Warriors ground game is a working here. And it would lead to this. Firing, finding, just a great play in the secondary. The corner there stopping what could have been a touchdown pass. And the Atlee Raiders looking to take over on fourth down. Warriors still with the football. This pass, look what I found. Third turnover of the night already. This time it's Jay Oxford on the interception. And again, the short field. Henrico says, no, sir. Big man up front, defensive line gets a stop. Atlee still trying to run the football. No, sir. Telling you, the defense is good. 44 with the stop there. Mackay Sumter. And then Warriors trying to get it going in the passing game. It is intercepted once again. Keith Green gets the pick. Fourth turnover of the night. The defense doesn't blink. Quarterback sack. Henrico doing work. And then they would get the ball inside the 1-yard line of Atlee. And on 4th and goal, they did not get in. So the Raiders defense holds. Then, after another costly Henrico turnover, Atlee puts it in for a 1-yard touchdown run. And just not pretty on offense for Henrico on this night. Atlee wins at 17-0. You're fine.
Well, we hit the volleyball court when we return. Hermitage tries to handle Henrico. Plus, Deep Run takes on Mechanicsville in their football opener. Highlights next.
Todd's a great guy. I mean, look at him. What a sweetheart. Attaboy. Wait, Todd, what are you doing? How totally selfish and un-Todd-like of you. Come on, Todd. Come on, man.
Welcome back to SportsWire. Let's go up-tempo. It was a rough first week of football for plenty of Henrico schools, but Freeman wasn't the only winner. Tucker won their first game 20-0 over Caroline. Cam Clark had a touchdown pass, while Cam Williams caught it for a 39-yard score. The defense was on point. Caleb Smith had a 21-yard interception return along with a 20-yard touchdown run, and Cameron Davis led the team in tackles with 10. A couple of former Henrico stars have come back to help out in coaching. LaChina Rowe, the All-American triple jumper from the University of Tennessee, is now the JV girls volleyball coach and head coach for ladies indoor and outdoor track. Meanwhile, Walter Williams, the 2015 state basketball champion and Virginia State star, is now an assistant coach for boys hoops for the Green and Gold. Former Freeman pitching star Daniel Lynch continues to excel in the major leagues with Kansas City. His last start was not dominant. He went 4 2/3 innings, but only allowed 1 run on 7 hits. The 24-year-old starter has a 2.23 ERA and 1.34 WHIP over his last 7 starts. That's one reason he's been a part of my fantasy baseball team, Pinstripe Powerhouse. And speaking of baseball, a couple of county stars made the All-Metro team. Glen Allen's Jaden Kinsler was dynamic on the mound. He went 4-0 with a 0.98 ERA with 37 strikeouts to only 7 walks. Meanwhile, Godwin infielder Luke Calveric also joins the list with a .361 batting average to go with 11 RBIs and 10 steals.
How about a little ladies volleyball, shall we? It's Hermitage at home hosting Henrico. Opening set, we go up top for some action. Nice dig by Hermitage right there just to keep it alive. That's the name of the game. If you can't get a great kill opportunity, just make sure to keep it going on your end and force the other team into making a mistake, which is exactly what happens here. Henrico can't get it over. Point Hermitage. Later still first set action. Warriors on the serve, setting it up, but not the greatest of passes. Point Hermitage once again. Lady Panthers trying to make the most of this opening set opportunity. Nice job by Henrico right there, though they get the kill. Later, still in the first set, Hermitage, boop, hit it where they ain't. Trinity Green early, better than late. 25-19, Hermitage wins the first set. Second set action, we go courtside. And it's Henrico still in the far court, Herm in the near court. Panthers looking to get off to a good start, and they do. The block was there, but the kill was also missed into the net. And Hermitage did a nice job with their digs in this one in terms of execution. See right there, well played, and it would lead to this. Number 1 on the action, no, but they can't get it over, so Amani Henderson helps Hermitage get the point. 24-12. chance to take a 2-0 lead, and they do. And Hermitage would go on to win the third set as well. We call that a straight set victory. 25-19, 25-12, 25-18. Panthers win. Deep Run at home in their opener against the Mechanicsville Mustangs. And it's been a couple years since Mechanicsville has won a game. It's been quite a while. They would enjoy this one. From the opening kickoff, things looked all Mechanicsville. Number 23 on the return, Colby Mess, making a mess of things for Deep Run. And then on offense, quarterback. This was on 4th down and like 7, and they went for it. Kind of changed the momentum of the entire evening. Number 12, Jordan Callahan with a run, and then he connects, finds his receiver, Aaron Maxey, touchdown, tight end, and about 23 yards out, it's 7-0 Mustangs. Later, Deep Run has to punt. Oh, no. Long snapper snaps it over the kicker's head, and sometimes we have days like this. It'll lead to this. I can't find him. There he is. Number 3 finds Pater, gets into the end zone. Cole Varner, Mechanicsville up 14-0 with 4:54 to go in the first. Wildcats looking to get something going. They would right here. Number 21 with a nice run. Same drive. Second quarter, the pass. Little bit off. Kendall Hummer was the one with the run. The defense would come up, though. Later in the second quarter, make a big stop. That is a fumble recovery for Deep Run, and they go back to work. Pass over the middle. Oh, just missed connected with Victor Soare, and then it was back to work for Mechanicsville. The run. Number 3 getting it done, and then number 23, you saw him in the opening shot, and the return, Messi makes it into the end zone, and Mechanicsville now up 21-0. Deep Run finally going to find a way running the football, and they're going to do it with their quarterback. Number 9 doing the honors, Matthew David. And Matt David the drive would stall, and Mechanicsville kicked a 44-yard field goal. I mean, everything's going their way. 24-0 at the half. How about some defense? Deep Run did have their moments. They get a stop right there. Number 20, Matthew Sizik, does a nice job at the linebacking position. And then, how about this? Intercepted. Wildcat defense turns back. Trey Gotch says, gotcha. Turns back Mechanicsville, but then they give it right back. The pass is intercepted. And Mechanicsville with the answer. Touchdown. And the Mustangs doing their thing. Number 13 for Deep Run gets a nice run for a first down. Trey Gotch comes in at quarterback, and then Trey Gotch is going to hand it off. And they're down 37-0 this point. But now, touchdown, Wildcats. And Bobby Pastor finds Pater, gets Deep Run on the board. And that would be all there is to it. 43-7, Mechanicsville with the win over Deep Run. Wildcats get Atlee next. Hey, remember that score from earlier? We talked about Tucker. 20-0 win over Caroline. They get Indian River next up.
Remember, if you have questions or comments about the show, just send me an email to this address, sportswire@henrico.k12.va.us, and you can always follow us on Twitter. I can't wait to see ya next time on Sportswire.